Jamie's already sharing me out. Atta girl. Fish on, how are you doing? I'm down to 1,323 hours. I'm doing good. Wore out a little bit from last night. We hunted almost 2.5 hours. Most of that was driving from place to place. Oh, Mama had an appointment, huh? We already got 5 thumbs up. Rex, how you doing, buddy? Hi, Lisa. Darn Kennedy. I posted that for you, buddy. And I talked to Jamie at Timber Hill. She's going to share it out too. How's everybody doing today? You betcha, buddy. Anything we can do to help these kids out. If that was an opening day of duck season, I'd be there. Oh, it is a pretty day. Thank you, Lisa. Just got out of the shower. Got all purdied up. All that good stuff. Mike, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, it's supposed to get up to 75 today. Then drop down. Cool off. I got my little heater going already. All purdy. Yeah, I know you was a little disappointed, buddy, but he's still getting used to where he's at. You know, like you've always said, they're dogs. They have bad days just like we do. We had a pretty good night. We was all happy. Me and Kent both. After I talked to you, Blaze treed that coon, buddy. He running out in the cornfield, and he come out of the cornfield and was crossing the road. And Kent says, "I don't think that coon crossed the road." And about that time, he rolled up treed. We walked over there, and he had the coon. And he said, "Well, I guess he did cross the road." No, it's not terrible cold. I get cold easy. Dirt Nap, what's up, buddy? Did you see my video, Dirt Nap? Old Blaze treated his first coon last night. We was proud as could be. Where's my girl Jamie at? Oh, I was tickled to death. I mean, you know, with an older dog like Spook, you pretty much expect, and it's almost boring because you know what he's gonna do. But when you've got a young dog and he's making a little progress every time you take him, you know, every drop he makes a little bit more progress. That's when it gets fun. I'm anxious for next weekend. I won't be long, buddy. You should have turned her loose on that coot the other, oh, what was it, 2 nights ago? You sent me that video? I'd have cut her loose. Chewy, how are you doing, buddy? Glad you made her in. Terry in circles. Yeah, Mike is wearing blue. How are you doing, Terry? Turn her loose. She gets up there on that coot, she'll bark. Last night we drove up about 30, 40 yards past where that coon crossed, and we turned Blaze out. I don't want him getting used to getting out of the truck and smelling one. Well, good grief, Terry. We got to get you over all that junk. I thought about you the other day, though. I went to Sonic, had onion rings. I know them's your favorite. Had an extra long cheese coney with onions and onion rings. All right, Brandon. I'm gonna hunt tonight with my old buddy running Old Blue. We haven't hunted together in 4 or 5 months with everything going on. Old Blue's about 10 years old. You know I don't hate you. Make me think about you. Hi, Chrissy. How are you doing, girl? I thought about you this morning, too. Butcher Block, how are you doing, buddy? What's going on? We're another day closer to you going deer hunting. Uh-oh, Chrissy. That ain't good. I wish you lived closer where I could help you out. Oh, really, Mike? Got some giant ones. Seems like, well, see, I don't have any teeth. And it seems like everywhere you go, they cook them almost too done. 7 more days. 8 more days and I'll be old. Older than I am now. Yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you, Chrissy. Well, I got tore up last night walking in them hedge trees, them daggone thorns, them dead limbs. I got a gouge about 8 inches on my ribs. There's Jamie. I knew you'd be in here. Thanks for sharing me out, girl. Wild Bill Will. Hey, buddy. Is it lunch break yet? Shane, how are you doing, buddy? Is that right, Mike? Paving away, he says. Well, I know one coon that we treed last night was a pretty good, nice, furred up boar coon. I figured Kent would be in here bragging about Blaze. He was texting me first thing this morning. Thanks for sharing me, Jamie. I am too. I'm going tonight. I'm taking old Spook and hunting with my buddy's old blue dog. He's a good thing he didn't have him out last night. I bet we saw 50 possums. We could have broke old Doc last night, buddy. I knew you'd comment on that, Shane. If you'd have been up here last night, we'd have broke Doc. I'll promise you. I'm anxious for videos, Jamie. I'm anxious. Opening night of gun season in Maryland, and Jamie's going to be out there, and I'm jealous. Our season don't open until the 15th of November. I don't know why I'm yawning. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I know how that is, Bill. I usually forget. Leave mine in the truck. Yeah, them old possums. They were ever. I bet we seen at least 30 possums last night. Hurry back, Chrissy. Yeah, I know. I talked to Mike or Darren last night. I didn't see that, Mike. Butcher, I heard they were bringing it back, but I heard it was going to be a 7.3 gas engine. I don't know for a fact, but that's what I heard. Them daggone acres, as many as fell, you'd have thought that tree'd have been out by now. I'm anxious for our kill season to come in. 'Cause I'm going to do my best to have blades ready for competition this spring. Is that right, Mike? I thought so. Bill, the thing is with Lily, as young as she is, she's only going to get better. The more you put her in the woods, the better she'll get, buddy. She'll be learning for the next year and a half, 2 years. Because you got your hands full, Jamie. Mercy. I believe that's right, Butcher. That last, I had a 2001 Ford F-250 with the 7.3. That was the best motor I ever heard of, ever ran. Oh, heck, Bill, at least you got some rain. We ain't had no rain since we got back from Ohio. She's treated coon for you every night you took her but once, hadn't she? Yeah, she's only going to get better. And once you can start hunting her and hunt more than 1 or 2 drops a night, put her out there 2 or 3 drops a night, and then 2 or 3 nights a week minimum. You'll see a big difference in that little dog. Hey, Jamie, I'm slouching. Asher, I've got 1,325 hours until I hit 4K. That's what I'm pushing for. Feel like a pack mule. Good grief, make Dale pack some of that stuff. There you go. I don't blame you. I loved mine. You bring him up here, we'll get him broke for you, buddy. Yeah, these pups got sense. All right, Bill, take care, buddy. Be careful out there. Darren got a video of that, and he sent it to me. I seen it. He said looked and sounded good on that tree. You ought to have Darren bring him up when he comes next weekend. We'll break him of them possums and put him on some coons, like a bunch of coons. I wouldn't get mad at him, buddy. You got to keep in mind he's only 9 months old. That's the way I am, Jamie. I need to put a sling on my rifle and make it a little easier on me. As I put a sling on it, got it on my shoulder, and it seems like every time you try to go through the brush, you're catching your gun barrel on something. Uh-oh, blew her up, huh? Oh, it is frustrating, but when you get him broke and turned over on coons, you'll be fine. I told Darren how to break him of that last night. Get you a little squirt bottle or a little soda bottle, water bottle or something, and fill it with ammonia. Climb up that tree and douse that possum with ammonia, and then throw him out to your dog. And I'll promise you, when he grabs hold of that possum and gets that ammonia in his mouth, he won't mess with him no more. You don't have to whoop him or nothing. Just throw that possum right down in his face. He's going to grab it, and when he grabs it, he gets a mouthful of ammonia, and he'll quit running them. If you want to know how to break a dog of treeing possums, talk to somebody that owns a blue tick. Oh, he acts good, don't he? I like that little dog. Me and Kent were talking this morning, and I told him that we've been hunting together since 1989. There he is, old Kent. He told me not I couldn't tell everybody what he said, but I told him, I said, in all the years that we've been hunting together, I've only ever been wrong about one dog, and that was the dog I had called Bobber, and he was a coon dog. He just did not suit me at all. And Kent said, "Yeah, I gotta agree with you, but don't tell nobody." So I ain't telling nobody, Kent. Daggone. You gotta wear a hard hat in my driveway. I do too, Mike. No, you told me not. I didn't say I wouldn't tell. You said don't tell nobody, but I didn't respond, Kent. You know I can't keep my mouth shut. And me and Kent, I figured up we've been hunting together over 30 years now. Well, it depends, Butcher. on what you get. Um, I sold mine for 300 a pup, and honestly, I didn't make any money at all. A good bred hound, you're probably looking at between 4 and 500. And Andy Davis is going to be breeding his female to Spook. River Rats is going to be breeding his female to Spook, which is Lily's mama. Wild Bill said he's going to breed Lily back to Spook, and Rex Fitzgerald's wanting to breed his black and tan to Spook. I told Jamie we need to put a little Spook in them red bones. That's probably right. It looks like hail damage already from the acorns. Can you hear them acorns hitting, Jamie? The thing about a hound, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. These hounds are so loyal, and they want to please you. You can grow a bond with a coonhound more so than most dogs. The more time you spend with them, the better they are. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you want a good bred dog, you're looking at probably around 4 to 500. I'm anxious to get this coon season going so we can finish Blaze out. Because next spring he's going to be going in competition. We're going to start showing some spook power next year. Old Mike told me he fell in love with Spook the first time he saw him. They are, Jamie. They're so personable, you know. And then the sad part is you get some of these guys that they'll take a nice dog and hunt him and hunt him and hunt him, and the dog basically lives in the dog box most of the time. And when you get him out, he doesn't have any. He just has a blank stare, and I don't like it. I want my dog when I walk out to the pen, he's bouncing off that pen, anxious to see me. Hey. Leaves are falling, acorns are falling, temperatures are dropping. Next weekend we're going to hunt with Mike and Darren and Kent and Rex coming down. Oh, Lisa, I was wondering where you were at. Daggone. I'm glad that didn't hit me. So how's everybody doing today? I spilled my soda. Uh-oh, little one's been to the dentist. I bet that's right, Jamie. I know when I go out there, Spook he's banging on the gate. Did he have a title first time I posted him when I had my Facebook? I don't remember. He's pretty. I'll tell you what, Mike can tell you. He's hunted with him. Kent can tell you. When you cut him loose, he's going to go tree a coon. Around here, anyway. That's what he did in Ohio. It's what he does in Indiana, Missouri, Iowa. He's just a coon dog. I'm telling you what, that wind's a blowing, and it's rolling them acorns out, and they're hitting hard. I was hoping hollerbreds would be in here. You can't text them because they don't have any signal. Yeah, because I put him in his first hunt when he was 13 months old, and he got beat 62 and sunny. That's about what it is here right now. It's nice. Wind's blowing a little bit, but I don't mind. The Spook was 13 months old, and I put him in the first two hunts he got beat. So I waited till I took him back out and hunted him by himself for a couple of weeks. And then he won next three hunts. He took two first and a second. Then he won 5 hunts to make a Grand Night champion. But he was finished out as a Grand Show champion at 18 months old. He hadn't been beat very many times, Mike. But the only dog that's beat him 2 times is yours on the bench. But he don't get beat in a competition very often at all. He don't mess up. Can't beat a dog, don't take no minus. I wish we could get everybody up here in Missouri where there's a lot of coons. You'd see a big difference in your dogs. I think that's the problem Shane's having down there. Is there's more possums than coons. Buddy, I appreciate it, Butcher. I think it's 1,323 more watch hours, and I'll have my 4K. But I'm gaining about 50 hours a day, something like that. I know Lisa, she's been running my playlist, and a few others. Uh-oh, your phone messed up, Jamie? That ain't no good. good. Dang phone. I appreciate that, Lisa. There you go, Butcher. 62 and sunny with a slight breeze. You're same, about the same as we are, Jamie. Doesn't seem like last couple of days I'm getting any very many people in here. We averaged 12 yesterday for 2.5 hours in a row. Today we're down to 6. I guess I'm boring. Jamie, I appreciate it. I really do. There you go. They disappear. That's my favorite time to travel. Is that right, Lisa? You might go in and unsubscribe and resubscribe. That might get you notified better. But I'm anxious. I'm going Halloween weekend. I'm going up to Iowa pheasant hunting. Next weekend we're getting together and doing a coon hunt for Mom, a memorial hunt. The 7th of November is opening day of duck season. I see you, Jamie. We'll be duck hunting November 7th. The 14th is our rifle deer season, and the 15th is coon season. And then it's game on for the rest of the year. Far from formal. I don't think there's a formal bone in me. Yeah, that's the way it is with me. I was up to 1171 subscribers, and I think today I was down to 1168, which isn't terrible. But and I know going midday through the week, there's a lot of people working, so. There you go, Butcher. I'd love to come out there and go fishing, though. Do you all ever do any shark fishing out there, Butcher? This is the only social media I have, Chewy. Jamie, that's one of your best aspects is you're a country gal. Now you gonna go do some work, huh? Well, that's a quick tire change. Raymond Williams, how you doing, buddy? Kent drives the truck hauling for Amish. I don't either. This is all I do, Chewy. How's Raymond doing today? I didn't have my light last night when we were hunting, and I'd borrowed one from Kent. My light was soaking wet, and his isn't near as bright as the one. The one that I borrowed wasn't near as bright as the one that I have, and it was hard getting. I could see the coons looking at me, but I couldn't get them focused because the camera wasn't picking up enough light. We made, I think it was, we made 4 trees last night and saw 5 coons. Oh, is that right, Butcher? You gonna be out there catching them? Yeah, and I don't know why that is, Chewy. I mean, you would think that they would want the more people that are successful at it, the more money that they would make. I don't know. I got that daggone song stuck in my head because before I started this live stream, my daughter was playing that Baby Shark for the little kids at the daycare. Now that daggone song stuck in my head. Oh yeah. Did you tear him up? 4:30. I was snoozing. I was taking me a power nap at 4:30 this morning. Jamie, are you getting excited about tomorrow night? Mike said, "Hey Ray, what do you say?" I'm anxious to hunt with Angie again. I bet you are. I wish I could be there to go with you. It'd be a blast. I keep thinking about old Blaze last night. I get more excited about these young dogs. Yeah, Jamie's gonna have to post some videos. Oh, it'd definitely be fun. You're gonna have fun anyway. Jamie gonna have fun without me. Doggone it. At least think about me while you're out there. right, Chewy. Appreciate you, buddy. Stay safe up there. Chewy's one of our Canadian friends. You better remember that phone. Which one, Lisa? I like watching that. West Virginia. Hound hunters or something. Wonder where my buddy Rob's at. He may be moving back to the lake. Me too. I watched that video that you shared out yesterday, Jamie, or today, with the Duck Master boy. That little feller, he was just nervous as could be, wasn't he? He does a pretty good job on that goose call. Oh, Nightlife Kennels, yeah, they did a bear hunt. Old Nick. I'm going to be up in St. Joe this weekend, Mike, but I'll have Spook with me. Don't leave home without him. Chrissy still hanging in here with me? I appreciate you, Chrissy. Chrissy the Pepper Queen. If anybody does not have Chrissy, I'd appreciate it if you would get her gathered up. She doesn't post a lot of videos, but she's one of the most loyal supporters. Well, Lisa, Jamie, and Chrissy, all three of you are. Mike was just texting me the other night about the people following my YouTube channel are so supportive. That's awesome, Chrissy. This stuff that's going around, I don't know, I didn't go get tested. It seems like it lasts for about 3 days. It hits you pretty good for about 3 days, and then you'll start feeling better. But after about 3 days, you get the sinus junk, and cough. Chrissy, are you still up over 1K, girl? I didn't even look the other day. I was on your channel. They say it can take 24 to 48 hours. Is that right? See, people come and subscribe and then they don't watch a video. And they take that subscription away from you. You can post your link if you want, Chrissy, and see if we can get you back up there. Mike, you know me, buddy. I always want to hit the woods. River Rats, do you have Chrissy? You need to get her picked up, buddy. Is that right? Well, hopefully she'll hear something pretty soon. I hope it comes back negative. I really do, because you don't need that. You need to get your camera out there while you're mowing your yards and just run a video. Is that right, Lisa? There's old Rocky. He's my tire shop man. We were looking. I bought a set of tires last year from him. Oh, there you go. And you're about done picking peppers, aren't you? Are you going to do another Halloween video? Old buzzard bait. Good grief. How are you doing, buddy? Chrissy, you going to do another Halloween video? Shoot, if it takes 5 days to find out if you've got it, you're already about half over it. I don't know what got into my daughter's tail, but the last 2 days she has been cleaning this house from head to toe. Oh, is that right, Buzzbait? That'd be pretty fun. Halloween this year, I'm going to be pheasant hunting. I'm going with my son and my nephew and my little buddy Austin. We're taking Austin up to Iowa. Oh, I got you, Chrissy. Well, I hope you can put one out there. I enjoy your videos. You just don't put up enough. All right, Mike, I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, I used to love it. I haven't bird hunted pheasant or quail hunted in a few years, but I love doing it. No, she ain't gonna put me to work. She's young. Oh, is that right? Hopefully you can get some videos made. I know you love Halloween. That's right, Jamie. Just grab her up and do it right. Make it stick. That's what we raised. We used to raise German short hairs. I used to love them. Called them tailless wonders. Some of the best dogs out there. I didn't like pointers or setters. Trained a lot of them, but I didn't care for them. Brittany's wasn't bad, but you had to brush them out all the time because the cockaburs and the stick tights. But I know that's right, Chrissy. It's blowing pretty good, isn't it, Mike? The best holiday's in 8 days for me. 8 more days, I'll be 52. Oh, my Lord. Getting old. Hey, Jamie girl, know what? I'm slouching. I thought that was for Thanksgiving, Lisa. Light love, how are you doing? Chrissy, tell her happy birthday for me. Yeah, there was a lot of pheasants back in the old days. I'm doing awesome, Light and Love. I appreciate you coming in. Mine's the 22nd, Chrissy. A Dobby? Yeah. I bet she's not liking the quarantine. Coming on her birthday and can't do nothing? Is that right? A Doberman? We used to raise Dobermans when I was a little bitty. Old Spooker's doing good, and Lily, I sold her to Wild Bill Wilt out in Ohio, and he's just loving her to death. Darren's back. Yeah, they are smart. I like my I like my Walker Coonhounds, but I've always been lucky with dogs. Thank you, Jamie. Oh yeah, that's a good thing, Chrissy. Oh, is that right, Shane? That's exactly right, Buzzard Bait. We talked about that this morning too. Having a good dog means you've got to spend a lot of time with it. Mike, I like Brittany's. I do. The only problem with a Brittany is the long hair and the thick hair. It picks up cockaburs and stick tights real bad. But I found out if uh, if you take baby oil and rub it into their hair before you take them hunting, they'll just brush out so quick. You had to take a load of aluminum. There you go. Shane, is that for yourself or is that for hauling some for somebody? That's the problem, Chrissy. That's why I sold Lily. I get attached to them too quick, and then it makes it hard to get rid of them. And trust me, I miss Lily every day. 44,000 pounds. There you go. There you go, Darren. Oh, that's awesome, Light and Love. Yeah, he was doing that out in Ohio, wasn't he? That's the way I am, Chrissy. There's no money. I mean, I turned down 20,000 for Spook, and the dog I had before Spook was Old Tracker, and I turned 40,000 down for him. I don't sell when I get attached to them; they don't go nowhere. And if I didn't know where Lily was going, she wouldn't have been gone. If I didn't know Bill, she'd have probably gone to Darren. Thanks for sharing him out, Jamie. I appreciate you running links. I really do. There you go. She's going to have a barnyard full. I love watching turkeys. You wanted a hee haw dog, an old red bloodhound? I love my old hound, old Spooker. He can get the job done and he makes short work of it. Well, Rex Fitzgerald, he's got a bloodhound up in Iowa. Old Rex is a good boy. We're going to breed his black and tan female to a Spook this year, this spring coming up. Lonnie Paul, how are you doing, buddy? That's exactly right, Shane. He sounds like He hunts a lot like Spook, Darren. There you go. Hey, if that's what you're happy, Chrissy, you know, I got no problem with that. You take care of your animals and they take care of you. They make you happy. I love sitting around just watching them. I need 1,323 hours, Lonnie. I'm working on it, buddy. Every day I get a little bit closer. I even went and took a shower and trimmed up my beard and everything, got all purdied up. Thought we'd have more people. That's awesome, Chrissy. It's a shame. I appreciate it, Lonnie. That people get animals and then don't want to take care of them. Is that right? I don't breed them for money. That last litter, I never made nothing. Shoot, I drove two of them to North Carolina to give to a couple of 13-year-old boys. Thank you, Jamie. You bring him up here, Darren, and we'll put him in thick coons, buddy. And you'll see what he is up here. If he don't satisfy you up here, he ain't gonna satisfy you nowhere. Oh, I know it. They still are pretty good. But we were gonna before we got Molly, we were looking because I've always wanted a Saint Bernard. Well, now they got a cross between a Saint Bernard and a poodle, and them puppies were $3,500. Thank you, Light and Love. I appreciate that. I really do. I've never had a boxer. We had a bulldog once. My daughter did. You ain't wrong, Mike. You need to get Katie out in the woods, buddy. There's two old vets. How are you doing, buddy? I was just wondering about you a little bit ago. So where's my buddy Rob? Bull Daniels, how are you? Good seeing you, buddy. Did you go hunting last night, Bull? For some reason, I was thinking you were going to the bow stand. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Holler bread. I was wondering where you were at. That's fine, Rob. I thought maybe you were going to the vet or to the lake. Robert's going to the vet. Are they all right, buddy? Your house dogs? I was wondering if you got to go hunting yet. I sent you a text. You and Jonna were at where Blaze treated his first coon last night, Robert. Oh, getting shooting lanes cut out. There you go. Oh, you gotta get your truck in. Yeah, make sure them airbags are working. What'd you think, old Blaze's mouth, buddy? That was his first solo coon by himself. Oh, just their checkup. That's good. I had Nikki get online last night, and she ordered the duplicate papers for the puppies, for Dozer and Blaze and Hoss and Pete. All right, Buzzard Bait, take care, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Is that right? I'm pretty proud of Blaze. We've actually hunted that dog. I'm thinking last night was only his sixth time out. Jamie girl, I appreciate that. That's the sixth night we've hunted him. Sitting out on the back. There you go, buddy. Relax. Robert, I'm glad you came in here, buddy. I appreciate each and every one of you. I even took a shower and cleaned up, and put on a pretty shirt. We need Joy in here. We ain't got nobody. Joy Bride. Nobody's been throwing kisses or loves around at all today. Chrissy, thanks for sharing me out, girl. I appreciate it. Rob, you come up here the 24th, buddy, and we'll put him in coons. Oh, warm apple pie. Good Lord. Bull, you're killing me, buddy. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Jamie's throwing some hugs out. Thanks again, Light and Love. You take care, girl. Oh, I told John if you need anything to get up here and get back, you just let me know. Rob can't see no more. Well, you get up here, season or not, I'll guarantee you. Out of season, they get that slippery foot syndrome. Oh, there you go, Kit Darren. I used to love the water ski. Heck yeah, buddy. I figure if they need it, they need it. And like you say, we don't hunt private or public ground here. We hunt private ground. I'll take you down where Bigfoot throwed the rocks at me. We was in there last night, treed one. There you go, Rob. Oh, mercy. We made we treated coon. One tree we made last night. We didn't see a coon, and he was on a tree, all about 10 inches, and it grew right up into a monster, big old pin oak. There you go, Darren. We'll do a mukbang together, buddy. I'm anxious for you, Jamie. I honestly do. I wish I could be there to go with you. See, our season runs from November 15th to January 31st, is when our kill season is. Oh, are you really? You know what I've ate today? I had one of these powdered Hostess donuts so far today. From July to February. Good grief. I bet that's right, Jane. Yeah, that dog does sound good, Robert. October through March. Good gosh, that'd be nice. Maybe that's why we got so many coons. Hey, you're right, Mike. I noticed that last night. But that oak tree we treed on last night, it was pretty brushy, and that's what I told Kent. I can't wait till the leaves are off because I'm gonna find out if that's a den or not. Yeah, that's right, Kent. I'll be right back, guys. Don't run off and leave me now. I'm back. Old boring me's back. Think I'll eat me a donut. Now I can see me. I seen that, Kent. Don't be hiding from me, Jamie. Yeah, that sounded good, but I just needing something for a snack. I didn't have any breakfast. You better get that dog out tonight, Robert. I'm nosy. We're not going to be happy with them dogs every day, Darren. You know that. Did you have coffee with it? I love eating toast with coffee. Sometimes I'll dunk my coffee in my toast in my coffee. That's the way I am, but I got hungry just a little bit ago. I had a girl. What's your favorite kind of coffee, Jamie? Which dog is that, Darren? He's a pretty dog too. Old Sam is. That's the way I am, Butcher. Your old Spot dog. How did Kid Rock compare to Spot? There you go, Rob. Ready for bed now? We were talking about that last night. I think Spook and Tracker and old Singer was probably, and Anna, the top 4 dogs I ever had. It don't take much anymore, Darren, and I hate to say it. It don't take much to be a superior hound right now. There's just not any hound power out there. And that's what's killing me about the prices people are wanting for their dogs, you know. And look at what you've tried out. All summer you've been trying to find a dog that suits you. And the prices are ridiculous. That little Singer female I had, she was the granddaughter to Hillbilly Mac. Kent can tell you that little dog treated 106 coons in 45 nights. Now you just make them, Darren. Thank you, Jamie. You know, even the best dogs out there, they have a flaw in them somewhere. If you look hard enough, you'll find that hole in the best ones out there. I got a feeling old Spook's going to be one of the reproducers of the time, of this era. He's really putting out some nice pups. Oh, Andy Davis getting ready to breed his chunky female to Spook. That's going to make a nice litter right there, guys. That's how Spook is, Darren. I don't know how you can call him in, 'cause I sure can't. There you go, Jamie. And you're, from what I hear now, I don't know much about red bone pedigrees, but everybody that I've talked to has said that you're 100% correct on that. The Timber Chopper bloodline is the best out there in the red bone world. And that's awesome that that's what you've got. I think that's where Spook gets all of his is from Sackett. Wonder who the neighbor's honking at. Darren, am I wrong? But I think I talked to old Roby, and he was telling me that Kid Rock is like an uncle or something to Spook. Yeah, Lisa did get quiet. Oh, is that right? That's right, Jamie. Yeah, some Sackett dogs, they got some mouths. Well, Spook is a grandpup to um, Mr. Jack, which is out of Rock River, Sampson. And I'm pretty sure that uh, Kid Rock was out of Sampson. Mason Lee, how are you doing, little buddy? Yeah, Wi-Fi's been out. It's been kind of freaky for the last few days. See, Rock River Sampson is Spook's great grandfather. And on the bottom side, Mr. Jack's full litter mate sister is Brush Creek Dottie, which she's out of Rock River Sampson. So Spook's got Sampson on top and bottom. How's Queenie doing, buddy? Get out of there, fly. Griffin Fishroom, how are you doing, buddy? Great seeing you. You can't hear me? Well, gee whiz. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie, can you ask him how little Queenie's doing? Mason's one of the little boys in North Carolina I took a puppy to. I've heard that. Yeah, Rob, it's amazing that I'm not diabetic, buddy. As much sugar intake as I take. There you go, buddy. Oh, yeah. I alternate sugar and nicotine. I'm glad to hear from Mason today. I've never heard anything out of that other boy, Mason. I bet she's a pretty one. Yeah, just keep working with her, little buddy. It's about time to start putting them puppies in the woods. That'd be awesome, Mason. Darren Mason's got a litter mate sister to Spot, your little Spot dog. Yeah, I don't plan on cutting back though, Rob. Heck yeah, we want to see that. Those spookers throwing mouths on them dogs, that's for sure. Darren, wasn't it you that sent me that picture of Nocturnal Nailer, Sackett Jr., and House's Lipper? I can't get over the face on Spook and Lipper, how much alike they are. Yeah, that's every one of them. Every one of them's going to have a mouth. Well, look at the mouth Dozer's got, Robert. That son of a gun's got a mouth on him, buddy. Got a chopped mouth. She got that from her daddy. Lily's got a long woo. I love Spook's mouth. He's a blowhard dog. That's good. You won't be having any trouble calling him, buddy. All right, Mason, you take care, little buddy. I think Jamie posted that out on her page too, Darren. Wonder where my buddy Rex is. If that wasn't opening day of duck season, I'd probably just come on down. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Old Jamie's one of the YouTube greats. Wasn't for Jamie, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at. All right, Robert. Y'all be good and take care. Give me a shout later on. Gotta load some pallets. That'd be great, Jamie. Take care, buddy. I do too, Darren. That's why we made that trip to Tennessee and North Carolina this spring, bud. If we don't keep these kids interested, this is a dying sport we're in already. Take care, Robert. Wonder what the neighbors are doing. I'm being nosy. After this live stream today, I should be down to 1,300 hours, if not under 1,300 hours. And if we go hunting tonight, I'll make some more videos and get them posted tonight. I love hunting with my old buddy Jim, but the dog he's got, he's just an old blue tick, and just a really good Me Too dog. And that's about the best you could say for him. He can treat him by himself, but he just really likes company. Neighbors must have lost their dog. There was only one spot we hunted last night, Jamie, that you could go live. The rest of there's just not any signal out in there. But I thought about it. The last drop we made, you could go live. He's always been that way, Darren, since he was young. I quit hunting with that dog for a couple of years because I just got tired of it. When you got a young dog, before he's learned to check trees, old Blue would come in there and don't even check it. He'd just lay up there, and as soon as your dog smelled up a tree and opened, he'd jump right on it, and it was too much of a confidence builder. And he was messing up dogs. I quit hunting with him for a couple of years. Last night we hunted together, been probably 3 or 4 months ago. Old Blue got treed. I said, we going to him? He said, nope. I said, why not? He's treed. He said, I ain't going to him until Spook gets treed, because as soon as Spook opens, he'll be gone. I don't like that, Darren. I just, I want my dogs to check them trees. If you ain't there, get your tail in there and find him. Yeah, he just coming in there, just a tree. And then Jim, when you knock a coon out, first thing you do is throw the coon to him, so that just made him do it even harder. Oh yeah, if he's sniffing up, he's checking it. Oh yeah. Old Spook, if he's not the first one on a tree, he's probably generally he won't be on that tree. I know he did that with you down there, Darren, but that ain't how Spook hunts. Did Lisa come back in here when I wasn't looking? As she did. About time you got your booty back in here. I think they all will to a certain extent back another dog, but that's right, Rob. I'm anxious for you to get up here, Darren. But bring Doc with you when you come. We'll work on Doc a little bit. That's the way Spook is. If it ain't right, he's gonna tell on you. You did not. You're just making that up, Lisa. She said, uh-huh. I'm slouching again, Jamie. I notice I gotta keep moving the camera. What are you looking for?
Nina.
Dog get out?
Yes, and she's in their garage.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't get her out?
Huh?
Can't get her out?
She won't come out.
They're not
There's
home?
a cat in there. No, they're not
Shoot the cat.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm afraid they're gonna come home, or I'm afraid she's gonna knock that.
Want some dog food put out there?
Got treats.
She won't come, huh?
No, she's a little shit.
Is the,
Are you on
yeah. Is the door up just a little bit, or? Yeah, I run the cat off earlier today. It come up here.
there?
That's my theory on it. Shoot the cat. Does anybody in here go looking for ginseng? My neighbor's cats are a pain in the butt. I've never done that. There you go, Raymond. Their cats are a pain in the butt. I've threatened to set live traps and remove them from the area. Is that right, Darren? I don't know that. I know we've got some around here, but I wouldn't have a clue where to look. I've been watching videos where guys been finding it on here. Still know his honey holes. They say it's good money if you get the big roots, though, because when you dry them out, they just don't weigh nothing. Is that right, Shane? I bet it'd be fun, like mushroom hunting. More work, though. Good grief. Hopefully, time y'all get up here, the 24th, these acorns will be out. Well, there goes the cat and the dog after the cat. Yeah, she about caught the cat. You got to be sneaky on them mushrooms, Jamie. Yeah, them squirrels. I was getting a kick out of watching that dog after the cat. Darren, I'm trying to work on Kent. If he doesn't go camping that weekend, we're going to pull his camper down and set it up for you. There you go, Shane. Just a daggone mutt dog's all it is. Moore's Reptiles. I don't bow hunt anymore. My shoulders and back don't let me. But I appreciate you coming in. I know there's some people in here that do. Yeah, it's what I think they ran into a glass table or something over there. Shane trees it all. But Darren, if you bring Spot up here, or not Spot, Doc up here, we'll work on him on them possums and get him up on some coons, and we'll put some fur in his mouth. Because as far as I know, it's just going to be you and Robert and John A. if they come, Mike Looney, which is River Rats, and Rex Fitzgerald, and me and Kent. Is that right? That's awesome, Moors. Did you make a video or post any pictures? That's awesome. My buck last year that I shot would have been a 16, but he had 3 broke tines. I don't have Instagram. That stinks. I'm happy for you, buddy. I know you're proud as can be. Is that right? Made you nervous about shooting it? I shot one of them remote control decoys one time. I had permission to hunt this tree stand, and the old boy had forgotten about it, and conservation asked him if they could put a decoy out there for traffic going by, and he said yeah, and it was opening morning of deer season. The lighter it got, the more I got to looking, and that thing was standing out in front of me forever. And I thought it was odd, but then he twitched his tail, and I put 45-70 right in the shoulder. Knocked that decoy over, and here come the law from everywhere, buddy. But they couldn't get me for nothing because I had written permission to be there. I smoked that decoy. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. The only thing I ever shot with that 45-70 was a deer decoy. There you go, Lisa. Wake up. Heck yeah, thumb it up. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that, girl. You gonna be napping pretty soon? Old Robbie's getting tired. No naps for me. Hey, Kent, are you still in here, buddy? Me and Jim's going hunting tonight. If you want to get Blazer back out. That's right, Jamie. Wake his booty up. Well, that sucks. Drive all the way over there and then he don't answer the phone. That'd be enough to aggravate me. Yeah, he needs to be kept out right now. He's really starting to come on. The first two drops we made with him, spooking. I don't have. We're getting ready to breed spook to several females. I know Andy Davis there in Indiana, he's getting ready to breed a real nice female to spook. And River Rats Kennels, he's breeding his female to spook. Wild Bill Wilt, he's breeding. We should have 4 or 5 more litters out of spook this next year. Tree Lynn, how are you doing? Good seeing you. I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know. I'm doing good. I'm getting better every day. Darren, he don't want nothing to do with any dogs. When we cut them loose, they'll take off together. And the first drop last night, Spook opened up about 120 yards in and was working a track out in the corner, and Blaze opened up at 88 yards. And the first 2 drops, he run a track by himself, but he never finished it. And the third one was when that coon, I was talking to you on the phone, that coon crossed the road. And he went around in that corner and ended up getting it treed. I kind of like that, his independence. Oh, I'm sure little Steven love having a bunch of puppies. Thank you, Jamie. Get out of here. I should have started the video, but you never know in them cornfield races how long it's going to take. I need to get somebody to teach me some editing skills. Hopefully Robert and Jonna come up with you when you come, Darren, because she's pretty good at that editing. She said she could teach me how to do it. Oh, Bill loves them hounds, that's for sure. That's what I mean, and he did that last night, He did it under 10 minutes. But he's loud, and he's got that old type hound dog mouth, and he gives plenty of mouth on a track. He doesn't give too much mouth. He gives just about right. Yeah, he's going to be a good one. And he sounds good on a tree. Oh, you daggone dog pecker gnats flying around in here. Lisa. Yeah, I love his mouth. And did you hear how he would be chopping and then he'd throw 2 or 3 long balls? That's how he locates with that long ball. They're going to be sick of him around here next spring. Because I'm going to hunt him hard this winter. Come next spring, he's going into some hunts. We'll grand him out pretty quick. I'm sure he is, Jamie. I don't doubt any of your dogs at all, Jamie. Hi, Mini Monster. How are you doing? I'm glad you came back. Oh, I do too. I love this stuff. I'd love to hunt with Jamie and them red bones. I'm doing amazing today. All right, Rob. You take care. Get you a little rest, buddy. I'm going to get in trouble here in a minute because I'm slouching. Are you baked? Nah, I'm just relaxing. Just relaxing. Working on my watch hours, trying to get them up. I was over watching one of your videos yesterday, Treeland. Aren't you, where are you from? For some reason, Indiana sounds like it. Now we got an old hen party over there next door. They talking about the dog chasing the cat. That's right, baked was a few weeks ago. That was half baked, Darren, wasn't it? Did you just spit your drink out? That's what it reminded me of, that movie, Half Baked. Good Lord. I didn't know people did that. Learn something new every day. That wind's picking up. I would not want to be Kent hauling them stacks of pallets on a trailer today with this wind. Oh, Lisa. I think I told you what happened out there. We could have used a little more wind out there. Forest fires. He'll be fine. wasn't very many gals there, Lisa. Um, Darren's, or not Darren, Bill's wife and sister-in-law and Jonna and Taylor was the only ones there. You want to win also? No, Darren didn't dance. Minnie's back. Wait till you hunt with him, Mike. You're gonna like him, buddy. Temporary memory loss. Yeah, I feel you, buddy. There you go. Sounds like hell. Oh, is that right, Lisa? Yeah, it was something else. Going back for a donut. They was all working on Darren. You know what I'm talking about, buddy, with that southern accent. Well, somebody needs to show up and keep them in line. I was in line. That whole trip, I drank one Bud Light. It was a good time for sure. And the next one we have, Lisa, you and Timber are more than welcome. Spring Creek Rock. Oh yeah, everybody's heard Spring Creek Rock. Yeah, I bet that was right, Darren. That sucks when you got to start out a trip that way. 6 foot rule. There wasn't no 6 foot in Ohio, that's for sure. And nobody wore a mask, and we all got sick. But we're all over it. Darren, you never did get sick, did you? Is that right? Yeah, I didn't think you got sick, Darren. You got a you've got a granddaughter to Spring Creek Rock. I think it was just the flu. Well, I wasn't either, Darren. I think it started with Shane and Andy going to the shower together. Yeah, I think Jeff may have had a little something going on before he got there, Jamie. You didn't get sick either, Shane? There you go. Well, Kent didn't get sick either, and he was with me the whole time. I got sicker than a dog. There you go, Tree Lynn. I can't do it. Phil, how you doing, Philly baby? Yeah, we all stayed in that little 6 foot apartment. That's about right, Shane. You and Andy was doing the belly bumping dance. Capri 82, what's up, buddy? I'll be heading back to St. Joe's Friday evening. That's probably right. Any of you don't know, Phil was Mom's old boyfriend. They was sword fighting in there. Capri's out making money. I'm just relaxing. Old Phil's an angel in disguise, guys. There you go, Shane. Everybody's heard of Spring Creek Rock in the Walker world. Oh, is that right? Is that Manny you're keeping busy with? Manny and Tony? I'd like to breed Spook to some Spring Creek Rock. I was actually looking for a female out of Spring Creek Rock blood to breed, to raise and breed to Spook. All right, Tree Lynn, you take care. Yeah, that's some good blood. Didn't Spring Creek Rock, wasn't he out of Missouri? I thought that would make a heck of a cross with a good Spring Creek Rock female on Spook. Timber Chopper and Famous Amos. I've heard of Famous Amos, and I know Timber Chopper's what you all got, Jamie. My old red bones were, man alive, that's been a long time ago. Outlaw Billy the Kid or Josie Wales or something. Is that right, Capri? Knock on wood, we haven't had any trolls for a while. Hey, Jamie, you know, that ain't just a walker channel. It's a coon hunting channel. Outdoors channel. Oh, I bet that's right. Hey, Darren, you take care, buddy. I appreciate you. Can't wait to see you next week. Oh, is that right? I like my old dog, my old red bone. Old Mad Max. Moore's is back. Old Max, he'd run anything that'd put track on the ground. I sold him. I was going to put a bullet in that dog, but if he went in opening on a track, you could guarantee he was running trash. But if he went in and just rolled up on a tree, you could guarantee he'd have a coon. He was trashy, but he would tree a coon. That's why I got rid of him. I couldn't break him off the trash. I don't know where Gidget's at. I haven't seen anything out of her in the last few days. Is that right? I've never made it in no books. Yeah, we're going to be here, Phil, until Friday, and then we're all heading back up Friday evening. Plumbing kind of got bad down here. How old is that granddaughter, Moores? Still hard to find that blood, Mike. Yeah, she is. I don't know what's wrong. I haven't heard from her. Better get it together this year. How old is Diesel? She intimidates you? Oh, don't let her intimidate you. All right, Phil. Sounds good, buddy. I'll give you a shout Friday when we're heading up there. She ain't gonna put up with no crap from nobody, that's for sure. He just two? Yeah. I haven't heard of the drifter dog. Um, I'd like to breed to a good Spring Creek Rock female for a pup. You take care, buddy. I appreciate you, Phil. Old Philly, baby. He'll be 3 in February. He's still young. You know, a lot of people don't realize with the red bones, and the walkers used to be that way. They don't come on at 6, 8 months, 9 months like most walkers do anymore. They're a little slower dog to come on. Oh, don't worry about eating, Kent. Moore's where you from, buddy? I'll tell you another old dog that I really liked the pups out of was old Coma, old Flat Rock Coma. I always said if you took a Coma female and bred it to a nocturnal nailer, you'd really have something. Coma could put some track in them pups, and nailer put all the tree they ever needed in volume. Is that right, Jamie? Well, see, a lot of the guys, a lot of people that are training dogs of like I call other breeds, red bones, black and tans, because I hunt walkers, nothing against them, but It seems like they're breeding them to hunt more like walkers. Hi, Cammy. How are you doing, young girl?
Come galloping in here, you little whore.
I'm not going anywhere yet, Cammy. Oh, is that right? Did your day go well that you thought? Get your ACTs or SATs or whatever? Dang, on that. Hit you in the head and knock you down. I got faith in you. Oh, hey. Old Kent's a driver. 6 nights a week. Man, I remember those days, Jamie. It's what Darren and I were talking about last night. Um, with Old Tracker, I hunted about 300 nights a year. And with Spook, I've probably only hunted a couple of hundred nights a year. Montana John, how are you doing, buddy? I'll go check that out. Oh, no kidding, Jamie? That's, I hate that. Do you all have gravel roads out there? Because like around here, everything is sectioned off in square mile sections, and there's gravel road at every mile usually. They're still trying to catch that stupid dog. If they ever broke that dog and made it listen, they wouldn't have near as much trouble trying to catch it. Oh, Montana John. Ray of Sun, how are you doing, youngin? I'm planning on coming out there to visit y'all. But only one condition, you got to wash them feet. And see, around here, Jamie, we won't hunt on, if there's a blacktop anywhere close, we won't hunt to it. I've got one spot that I hunt that it's about a mile. I've never heard of him, Moors. Guys, I'm gonna have to jump off here. My phones are blowing up, so see if we can get this neighbor's dog caught. But been on over 2 hours now, so I'll probably jump off here. Bradley, how are you doing, buddy? I'm just getting ready to get off the phone. Hope you're having a good day, buddy. I'll never leave you, Cammy. You know that. If anybody want to get a hold of me, you know how to do it. Just go to community tab, look up Spook's stud page, and my phone number's at the bottom of it. Is that right? You just spit shined them? Attaboy. But I'm going to jump off here and catch y'all later on. So I appreciate each and every one of you coming in. Give me a shout. We'll catch y'all later.